So I just got back from the dentist. I just finished also a 1 hour plus reaction. That's got to be the end of it, right? I mean, why am I getting a notification? That's not no, 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 no. Pink Venom dance practice.
BLACKPINK in your area.
I guess it's back to work, bitches. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another reaction. We're checking out the dance practice for Pink Venom by BLACKPINK, which was released just about 2 hours ago or so. I'm very excited. If you guys want to see me just go completely crazy, lose my mind during the actual music video, the link is somewhere up there. Literally obsessing over that music video for like 30 minutes, despite missing some details that you guys mentioned, like the Biggie Smalls reference with waving the 4-4, kicking the door, waving the 4-4, as well as Lisa's reference to Rihanna, as well as Lisa's, what I thought was her throwing shade at someone. It's actually, some of you guys were talking about how it probably relates to the fact that her manager, former manager, rather, stole money from her. So without any further ado, let's just kind of crush on these girls a little bit more, because honestly, I've talked for like 30 minutes about this music video and what I thought almost each and every single one of the scenes or lyrics kind of meant. So again, if you want to check that out, the link is in the description and in the pinned comment. The only thing that I couldn't really appreciate as much as everything else is the dance moves themselves, because aesthetically, the video, the production value was through the roof. The girls, I'll say it again, it's probably the best they've ever looked, at least in my opinion. Each and every single one of them looked phenomenal. But the one thing that I feel like I didn't get the chance to really admire is the dance moves, because of the amount of editing that went through that video. There were a lot of fast cuts throughout the dance scenes, which made a lot of sense in correlation to with the actual beat of the song and everything. So it made total sense. It didn't feel rushed or anything, but it is nice to kind of just focus on the actual dance moves themselves. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Man, that traditional sound is just, instrument is just beautiful. Ooh. Oh man, the sass on Jenny is just beautiful. And Lisa's just like amazing. I love the Rosie. Look what you made me do. What are you talking about? I'm going crazy. Oh my god, Jisoo. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, that was pretty cool. I love the the dancers are literally creating the motion of being like a candle, as Lisa says, light up a candle. This is absolutely beautiful. Also, I've always been kind of obsessing with how dancing in K-pop brings the lyrics to life in such a way that I've never seen before prior to discovering K-pop, and it's evident here again with Lisa's verse, with the money, with the all of the sass that they're showing. Just really the simple things, like the obvious things like the guns, obviously, but also I love like the whole sounds of the whoa 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 when they're like almost like, I talked about how the verses rather are very representative of Blackpink's Black side, whereas the chorus introduces a little bit of that Pink side. Some of those moves are very, very sassy and very Pink-ish, but yet the Pink, much like the title, is Venom. So it's a really cool play on how, regardless of whether we're showing off our sassy side or our Pink side, both sides will kind of trap you and make you fall for us. Because regardless of what you thought about the song, you cannot stop talking about it, whether you want to say something nice or not. Which you guys know exactly how I felt about the song. I've seen a lot of videos, a lot of titles to a lot of videos, and a lot of posts that feel otherwise. Which, you know what? Don't hate on anyone who doesn't love the song. I guess I'm cool with it. I feel like there are slightly more respectful ways to show off a disagreement, but at the same time, being respectful and civil doesn't necessarily bring out the same amount of views to those types of videos that really kind of appear to just ram the point that a certain group or a certain song is not as good as everybody else thinks. And just because, somebody disagrees, you know what? There's always going to be someone who thinks the opposite way of you. So at the end of the day, this is music, this is art, this is subjective. If you don't like it, cool, we can still be respectful. And if you choose to not be respectful, I would rather kind of stay away from that and just focus on the positive. And the positive is this song made me feel very happy, and it totally made my entire weekend. And it was my very first Blackpink comeback. So all of the tension, all of the hype, to me, it was well worth it. But also, if some people just absolutely do not like a song and they have to just go out of their way to bash it in every single video and and then be surprised if somebody kind of feels a little bit protective because you're going off on it. So it's like creating a scenario where toxicity just invites more toxicity. And in the end, I feel like we all should just focus on the things that we enjoy. And I enjoyed the song, and I choose to focus on that and not focus on all of the negative stuff that surrounds it. As with every major group, for every person that loves a group or loves a song by a group, there will be a few people that don't like it, and they will honestly just ram it down your throat so you know exactly how much they don't like it. I just choose to kind of not focus on it anymore. I'm kind of, after doing this for almost a year, I'm kind of trying not to think about the negativity and just focus on the way the music kind of makes me feel. And if you don't like it, I mean, you do you, dude. Girl, human, you do you.
Stop pink venom, this stop pink venom, this stop pink venom. Get 'em, get 'em, get 'em. Straight till you don't like. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Straight till you don't like. Taste that pink venom, taste that pink venom, taste that pink venom. Get 'em, get 'em, get 'em. Straight till you don't like. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Straight till you don't like.
Oh.
Black pen and ink, got bodies like Rambo. Rest in peace, please light up a candle. This the life of a vandal, messed up, and I'm still in saline. Decided crime, so it wouldn't be me. Diamond shining, driving silence. I don't mind it. I'm riding, flying private side by side with a pilot. Up in the sky and I'm wild and styling on him, and there's no chance. Cause we got
I love that. I'm gonna talk about it later. I don't want to ruin the flow of this again. Whoa. Ooh. I go crazy every time I see those hands. They do it so beautifully. Oh, Rosie. Rosie in black and white just hits different. A lot of people said that the second chorus hits harder. Yeah, kind of. Oh man. They're literally going after the haters as well. Like, if you wanna provoke us, do whatever the fuck you want. Oh man, those hips do not lie.
I bring the pain like.
Oh, this is my favorite part probably, right? From this song that, oh man. Whoa, hold up, let's take this back. Come on. Oh. Come on, Jisoo, get the smoke.
I bring the pain like.
Oh, the spin is just beautiful. Their synchronization is also just, oh, and moving forward is just with such confidence, just beautiful. Oh, that was beautiful. I got what I wanted. I wanted to focus a little bit more on the dancing, and that is exactly what I got. I only didn't expect it to happen so soon. Jenny was talking about up in the sky with the pilot. She's side by side with the pilot. Somebody mentioned like it relates to like a rumor or something of Lisa and Jenny buying a private jet or something, which I didn't really hear much about it, but to me that lyric, and it's one of those lyrics that I didn't focus on in the actual video, but it kind of represents like I'm up in the sky with the pilot side by side, like I'm in charge of my own happiness, I'm flying high, like not focusing on everything that is on the ground. Though with Rosie everything she needs is on the ground, which is kind of fun, but not what I meant. But I just, she's on cloud nine essentially, like she's just kind of representing with those lyrics, in my opinion, just being in charge of your own happiness, being the pilot of your own plane, and that plane is like the happiness, which is kind of a metaphor that I kind of came up on the spot when I heard those lyrics again. I feel like whenever I watch a dance practice video, I don't get the chance to focus on each and every single one of the girls individually, which is always kind of hard, and I don't want it to create the illusion that I ignored someone because I know that that comment kind of pops up here and there. Oh, these girls are fucking amazing. The sass, that chorus, almost like people are calling it like, apparently there's a name for a chorus like this that is called an anti-drop, which I actually had no idea. But because I come from heavier music, so to me the chorus needs to hit like a motherfucker, like in metalcore music. Whereas when I'm kind of like being introduced to K-pop, or like, actually it's kind of like anti-drops are almost very very popular in other genres like techno and dubstep even, and some other genres, I guess. But it's not really something that I focused on, and which is why it had such an impact on me. And every time there's an anti-drop or an anti-drop, I always get kind of excited and my head goes all over the place. This was awesome. This was absolutely incredible. Each and every single one of these girls, the synchronization was absolutely amazing. The last portion, which is probably my favorite, with the ratatata, that's so cringe. Them moving forward, much like they did through the water in the original music video, it felt just as powerful because of the sass, and you can see how much work and effort went into this dance video. And it's so nice to focus on just the dance moves and not focus on the grandiose scale of the actual music video, and not even focus on how amazing they all look, but just really focus on their dance moves. Like the sass, the confidence is always going to be there. It's fucking Blackpink. Rosie's section, the bridge with the hands moving and all of that, like almost like creating like this super hypnotizing effect. If there's like an actual term for what they're doing there, please let me know in the comment section, because I'm clueless when it comes to like dancing moves and terminologies and whatnot. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and the only thing that I would ask is, if you see in the comment section someone being very negative, don't try to fight toxicity with toxicity. Just know that regardless of what you say, and if you try to fight the person and protect Blackpink or protect whatever group that we are checking out, that somebody is not being very kind, just try to separate. If somebody is coming from a respectful place and may have some critique, that's one thing. But if somebody just comes from an incredibly toxic place, just know that fighting them will not really change anything beside making a couple of the hairs on your head a little bit gray because you will lose your shit trying to fight a losing battle. Because regardless of what you may say, regardless of how you feel about Blackpink or someone else, another group, another song, there will always be someone who is on the opposite side. And unfortunately, there are some people who are on the extreme opposite side to the point where logic could kind of go out the window. So I try not to pay too much attention, and YouTube is actually doing a decent job of kind of filtering some of those comments out without me even noticing it. I think because YouTube does block quite a few comments that I personally never really block anyone. So I did notice that YouTube does automatically. So yeah, just enjoy Blackpink and focus on the people that enjoy it as well as you. At the end of the day, you do you. And I personally, again, love this song, love this music video, this dance practice video was absolutely wonderful. Love seeing these girls again. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did as well. I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.